I don't like this. Anyways, hello guys, it's Okatia Supreme here. Yeah, I know my hair looks kind of crazy. It's live. As you can see, Pikachu has come with me today. This is just going to be kind of a general vlog for me to talk about things that are on my mind right now. So exciting. Hopefully I'm okay. Oh god. I need to go back to bed. It's noon and I'm already tired. And I woke up at 9. Oh, it looked really weird. It looked like the ball was missing for a second there. It's not. Speaking of septum rings, I'm getting 3 clickers in the mail, probably, hopefully this week. Little cubic zirconia, one's got clear crystals, one's got kind of a light blue, and one's got kind of an olive green color. They're nice. Anyways, for $10 too for the 3 of them. I was very pleased. Another thing I'm getting soon is I'm going to be getting a pink Game Boy Advance. And I'm going to refurbish it. I'm going to take it apart and clean up the inside and, you know, make sure everything's good to go. And like, I totally would replace the screen with a backlit or frontlit. Do you know how hard it is to find replacement parts to do that with? What I've been thinking is that I'm going to get a piece of glass, cut it to the right size, and hopefully not slice off any digits in the meantime. I'm going to get very thin, like 2mm clear rubber tubing, some micro LEDs. I'm going to cut tiny holes in the tubing, stick the micro LEDs in, hook it up to a little C battery or something, and have it all be, I don't know, you know, to where I open up the entire thing and change the C battery at it when it dies. I don't know. It's gonna be complicated as hell because there's like no way to do it without dismantling a perfectly good Game Boy Advance SP. I can't even find any that are broken, that are the right model, that are, and all of the actual screens are either exorbitantly expensive or sold out. And then there's the issue of putting in a new glass screen instead of the plastic one. I might do that. I may or may not replace the speaker. I feel like I probably won't. We'll see. But I am repainting it. I'm gonna do a little bit of my own artwork on it and make it look cool. Yeah. It's gonna be a thing now. It's exciting. Oh, and I'm also getting 2 Japanese import games, 2 of my very first games from my childhood. Well, actually, one of them is. One of them is the first video game I ever played. It's Pokemon Red. And it's the Japanese version. And the other is, it's fairly close in there. I probably first played it when I was like 6 or something, but, Hamtaro Ham-Hams Unite, which is, it's funny, I can remember like every other Hamtaro title in Japanese, but not this one. I don't know why. I don't know. But yeah. It's Totoko Hamtaro, something Dechu. I know. Every time I hear, Dechu, I think of Ibichu. Dechu. And I'm also getting a clip light to, like, hopefully, temporarily work as a holdover for not having a backlit LED for the Game Boy, yeah. And I wanted to get other things, but I have, like, no money, so it's gonna have to wait. And hopefully my dad will be sending my N64 and maybe even more Game Boys. I do know that I don't have a Game Boy Advance though. Unless he like kept my sister's one and was gonna send it to me. I'm not getting one from him, so you know. Doing this on a laptop is weird. Oh, speaking of things from my dad, that brings me back to the topic of Pikachu. Okay, so I have had this Pikachu backpack since I was about 8. My dad took me to a flea market when we were living in Peoria, Arizona. And there was like a little stand with video game stuff. There was a TV playing, I think it was probably Super Mario Brothers 3. It was the one I have on the NES. I think that's the one it was, just judging from what I remember of it, but I could be totally wrong. It was a Mario game, and it was NES. That's about the extent of what I know. It was 10 years ago-ish. It's probably more than that, actually. I was probably 7. I don't know. I might have been 8. And there was this Pikachu backpack, and, you know, I love Pokemon. Pokemon was my first game, and I love Pikachu, because Pikachu's adorable. And my dad got it for me. And then I went back, I had it for years and years, and, you know, I always loved taking it with me places and putting my Game Boys and my snacks and stuff like that in it. When my sister would go to tennis games, if I wasn't taking my Game Boy Advance SP backpack, I was taking Pikachu. But then when I came back as a teenager, I couldn't find Pikachu anywhere, and I was devastated because this is one of my favorite things my dad has ever gotten for me. And it holds a lot of memories for me, and I was just so sad because I didn't know if I'd ever see it again. But then my dad, you know, called me up a few weeks ago and said, "Hey, Ab, I'm going to send you some, you know, the things that we have of yours since you're not living here anymore and we're moving," because they're moving to Dallas. They're going to go be with my sister. She's having a baby. I'm going to be an aunt again. So yeah, they're downsizing, getting rid of all the unnecessary things, and so I'm getting a lot of stuff, you know. Well, not a lot of stuff, you know, it relatively, no, but it's all exciting stuff, so, but yeah, I'd never lived there for long enough you know, in a row to warrant that. The most I lived there straight was like maybe 6 months, 8 months. Maybe, I don't think a year. I don't think it would be that long. I don't know. But anyways. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, he says he's gonna send me all my stuff, and you know, I'm expecting, I don't know, some of the books I had like knickknacks there, a few odds and ends, you know, I don't know. And then the first thing I saw when I opened the box is Pikachu. And I was so ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. It made my day. I've been pretty much carrying around Pikachu ever since. This is a couple days ago, maybe a week. The reason I have it on backwards is because it's a cuddle buddy and a good chin rest, and it's comfy. I have a buddy. Yeah. So, yeah. What else to talk about? Talked about eBay, talked about getting things. Talk about YouTube, maybe? Oh, I know what I could talk about. I talked about it briefly on the stream that I did, but I don't think that any of the part where No, laptop! Sorry, the screen went black. Anyways, Oh yeah. So I talked about it on the stream a little bit, but I think it was before I could get Google to actually start recording the stream. So I don't think I actually said it on the video that's on YouTube, and no one watched the stream prior to that. So I don't think anyone actually heard it. I have a job now, and it's pretty fun. I'm a pizza topper. I get tips, which is amazing. I used to work at McDonald's, and it's not bad to wait 2 weeks for a check, but I would be totally irresponsible with my money, and there was a giant hole in my pocket, and I couldn't make it to the second Friday of yeah. I'd be like on my last 60 cents or something, trying to buy a cookie, like counting out pennies. I still do that sometimes, but that's less about being financially responsible and more about not actually having money. Because I did make decent wages when I was at McDonald's. I worked full time. I mean, it was minimum wage. It was like 8 something at the most, but still full time for a teenager. What are you gonna do with that money? I didn't even drive. I bought my laptop with it, which was kind of a really bad financial decision, but I was 16, it's excusable. And I love my laptop, so anyways. Train of thought. Come on, ADHD medication, you're supposed to be helping this. Oh yeah, I have a job now. But yeah, now I can get money at the end of each night that I work if I stay long enough, for the next day if I don't. So far I've stayed long enough. I think I've only gotten 2 nights of tips actually, and I got it all in the same night. I haven't worked there very long, and it's been slow. I haven't worked very many days. Actually got called off of work this week because it snowed here out of nowhere, and yeah, it was slow, and yeah. So yeah, but my pursuit of another job, a full-time job, like a day job, is unsuccessful thus far. I may or may not be a hostess. Beyond that, I really don't know. I am, well, I'm 18 now, so yay! Which means I can do a lot of things. I went to Housing Authority and talked to them, but they can't really help me. I went to that place where they're funding to get my GED, but the lady I have to talk to wasn't there. But I do have the paperwork, technically, so I can fill it out and go back tomorrow, because that's when she's going to be there again, I guess. Today is Tuesday, for those of you who are viewing, by the way. It's the 2nd of March. I don't know when I'm going to get this up. Hopefully it's still going to be today, but, yeah, who knows. So yeah, I've got those things to do. I'm getting a tattoo soon. Gotta go talk to him about that. See what it's gonna cost. My friend's paying for it. She's pretty awesome. I was a dummy the other day and tried to pierce my frenulum in my mouth, my upper frenulum, give myself a smiley piercing. Alas, it did not work. I wimped out. It was just too painful. I just think I have a low pain threshold right now, and I have a mouth ulcer right here, and kind of like all over in my mouth. It's just between like raw or burnt taste buds, mouth ulcers, hurting teeth and jaw, hurting, like, tongue for whatever reason. Tongue sores and canker sores. I've had all the above in the past week to 2 weeks. My mouth has been like a war zone. It's but I still eat and eat, you know. Nothing gonna stop my love for food. And speaking of eat and eat, I got red velvet Oreos. I'm so excited. I love them so much. They're so delicious. Or Nabisco, if you take these off the shelf and discontinue them for good, I'm gonna hang myself, because you need to make these a permanent thing. It's a necessity. I've also got brownies, Flaming Hot Cheetos, Takis, butterscotch pudding, and Mother's Taffy cookies. Oh, and I've got icing for the brownies. And this is just all because, you know, first paycheck in over a year. And I wanted to treat myself. And originally I was just going to buy Oreos. And I went in the store and the temptation overcame me. But yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be getting my GED soon. What's up with my hair? Oh yeah, I cut and dyed my hair. Oh god, that's worse. I don't know. It's just gonna look ugly. But yeah, I tried to give it a little bit of texture, a little bit of layer. And it worked out okay. I messed up in a couple parts. I like chopped off my hair here on accident and went. But I fixed it mostly. I think I did my bangs really well though, and framed my face. I like it, yes. But you can't really see a little. This was kind of already there though. I just cleaned it up. I don't know why it curls up so much. It's like curly hairs. It's weird. The older I'm getting, the curlier. Hair's getting curly. Ish. You have to understand. I have very heavy hair, and when I was younger, it was stick straight. And if you tried to curl it or anything, it would stay for about an hour. I'm not even kidding. And now I go to bed and I wake up with this and this and this. That's pretty curly for me, actually. I keep reaching on the wrong side of my face. But yeah, there's just all these little dinks. And then I made the wonderful mistake of like totally not saturating this part of my hair enough. There's this big brown splotch, but it's not super noticeable. But I keep on wanting to re-dye my hair, but I have no money, so yeah. As you can tell, it's a pretty lazy Tuesday. It's Monday. Monday. The 2nd of March is Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday, Aubrey. Anyways. It's Monday. And it's very cloudy. It like I said, it snowed the other day. It's all gone now because that's Utah for you. But yeah, I think it's still cold. I kind of haven't been out lately because I've not been feeling good. Headaches and stuff. Oh yeah, I've got an Ask FM, a Tumblr, an Ask FM, a Tumblr. I will provide links in the description, I guess. I don't have enough things to like make annotations, like a thingy at the end. Plus, if I, like, continually make more, like, if I make a Facebook or a Twitter, why on earth would I have a Twitter? I would be, or an Instagram, or some other, so, I can't keep up with you youngins. Here I am, not even 20 years old, and I can't keep up with the, god damn it, computer. Stop that. If my computer would stop turning off while I'm recording, that'd be great. What was I saying? Social media. Not really a social media kind of person. Facebook, yes. Forums? Oh, absolutely. A little too much so. And same with Facebook, really. Yeah, like, I was on DeviantArt a lot for a while, but I, like, never get on it anymore, and it's not Alcatia Supreme, because that's a recent persona. So I'm not really gonna bother linking to that right now. I'll decide what I'm gonna do there later. I don't know. It's gonna be linked on my Tumblr-ish, on a, like, additional page, but yeah, it's just... by the way, there are 5 Easter eggs-ish? 5? I think. Why is my... There's a hair on my face and I can't find it. Oh, it fell. That'd be why, Aubrey. Shedding. I hate hair so much. Ugh. 5 Easter eggs on my Tumblr. A few of them are links, either in text or picture. A couple of them are just, you know, kinda... They might be a little hard to figure out, but they're there. Oh god, my nose. Everything is itching! It's allergy season after all. And everything tastes like metal. Why? Oh. Oh. Oh god, why? So yeah, before I scratch all the skin off my face in this video, linking Tumblr and... Aw, Hammy's awake. Gotta go pee. Gotta turn around in my pee corner. Pee. Go to bed. Anyways. She's so cute. Tumblr and ask if I'm in the description. I need to raise my dose of my ADHD medication because clearly it's not helping enough. There are doves outside and that sound is so pretty. I love that sound from my childhood. I could talk about that more later. I don't know. What even is a vlog? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Bye! Bye! Goodbye!